Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I am Zoe Wafflebaker and this is Living in Austin. So today we are going to talk about what to expect from the housing market in 2022 and if a house is in your future in 2022, how you might be able to win in this market. So let's get to it. Hey guys, welcome to the channel or welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time that you've visited our channel, thank you very much. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell next to it, because the chances are the reason that you're here, you're kind of curious about what it's like to live in Austin. And that's what we're covering every week. We're covering about what it's like to live, work, eat, play, all the things about what it's like to live in Austin. So, as much as we love doing these videos, we love even more helping people find a home here. We are licensed realtors here in Austin, and it is our absolute pleasure helping people move here internationally and nationally, out of state, and finding them not only a home but a community. So make sure that you reach out. Our details are below. Give us a call, drop us an email, drop us a text. We're the ones that answer the phone between myself and my husband / business partner Mark French, and we'd love to hear your story and see how we can help you in 2022. All right, now cracking on. Now talking about houses. This one's all about what to expect in 2022 with regards to, the housing market. Now, to first of all talk about that, we need to kind of go rewind a little bit and talk about 2021, because that has ultimately set the precedent for 2022. So, in saying that, we're actually going to go back to 2020. So, 2021, everyone knows nationally, it was bananas, okay? Now, where that started in Austin, it started in 2020. Now, that started in the fall of 2020. Typically in Austin, that is a quieter time for us, but we saw an uptick in multiple offers and over asking prices at the end of 2020. So then, when we moved into January of 2021, it just went right on up. Now, a little example of that. I had a listing, I think it was like the second week of January in 2021. We ended up receiving over 30 offers, which is great for my seller. We had people, lining up out the door for 2 hours wanting to get into the open house. Bear in mind, we were limiting numbers to 3 groups because of COVID, but it was just like, all right, okay, this is going to be 2021. And that particular house got like 26% over asking, and that is basically how the rest of the year went until about September 2021. We saw in Austin a 30% appreciation, between a 30 and 40% appreciation. Now, not saying that to freak you out, and we shouldn't really look backwards, we should be looking forward, but what we did see in 2021, just gone, was it slowed down again in that fall. And it's like, yay, okay, what's going to be happening in 2022? Is it going to be a little bit more stabilized? Well, what's happened now that we're 2 weeks into January? We'll look at the inventory of the factors that actually affect housing and what have you. The inventory. Now, we've still only got the November figures from the Austin Board of Realtors, and we were at 0.8 of a month of inventory. So it's pretty low. Now, I'm in the know with some supersonic data analysts, and just 1 week ago, he ran a report that showed that we actually had less inventory than exactly the same time in 2021. So what does that tell you? Well, what it tells me and what I'm seeing out there representing our buyers in these last couple of weeks, it's busy, okay? Pretty much every viewing that I've gone on over the weekends, there's been someone before us and there's been someone after us. This weekend alone, I've submitted 3 offers. One of them had received 10 offers. My client went 10% over asking, and it wasn't enough. So where does that leave us for 2022? I wish I had a crystal ball. No. First of all, we'll start with the one thing we know. The one thing we absolutely know is that we don't have a huge amount of inventory. That's a fact. Now, the other things that we have been told that are going to be happening is that the Fed's going to increase the rates increase the rates 3 times throughout the year. So we could be seeing rates in the 4s by the end of this year. It could happen. So what I can tell you is that it has been busy out there already, and we are seeing multiple offers and we are seeing over asking prices. So let's see how it rides out for the rest of the year. But what I want to tell you now, without getting you too disconcerted about all of this, is your options when you do move here. So when you move here, you have some options. You can rent, you can buy a new construction home, you can buy a resale property, or you can buy some land and build your dream custom home. I have some land for sale at the moment, so let me know if you're interested in that. So let's go on that. So if you want to rent, it depends on what you're looking at renting, if you're going for an apartment or if you're going for a house. And budget-wise, if you're going for a house, I would be budgeting between, 2,400 to 3,000, and obviously that depends on what you want. If you want to live in Westlake, then you're going to be budgeting for a lot more than that. And if you're looking for an apartment, it's still around the 2,000 mark. I popped into an apartment complex the other day, and they're charging for like a 3-bedroom over 2,000. So just to give you an idea there. Now, getting on to the fun stuff like building homes and resale properties. Now, where that's at, so the building industry last year took a hit as well. Supplies, COVID really affected that, and the price of lumber really went up. And time frames for builds took quite some time. Now, they caught up a little bit at the end of last year, which was great. And it was the builders were starting to reach back out to us again. It's like, there you are. You must be a little bit of a lull as well. So they saw that at the end of last year. Now, the builds, I would have the expectation of it taking a year. A lot of builders are saying 6 to 8 months. Just have your expectations to a year if you want a new construction. Things changed somewhat in Austin with the builds last year. We used to be able to go in and make all your design selections. Not all builders are doing that any longer. So they just started building spec houses. And if you were lucky, you might be able to go in and choose a package. So you might be able to choose a design package of like 4, one of 4 design packages. They're still doing that. There are still some builders where you can actually go to the design center and really choose everything that you want. But the houses that we're in the price range of pretty much like 400 to 600. You're often just choosing from a package, or you're kind of getting what they make, and if you don't like it, they'll move on to the next one. So we saw also in 2021 wait lists, big wait lists, but also bidding. So not seeing that so much right at the minute. There are 1 or 2 builders out there that are still doing some bidding, but they're hoping that's going to be the last time that they need to do that. But we are still seeing wait lists, and I was just on the phone to a builder just this week actually, and they've got about a 3-month wait list at the moment. So all different, and it depends on the area you're looking at as well. So, but there is an option for you. Often a lot of these new builds are further out, you know, the likes of going north, like in Hutto, Leander, Pflugerville's got some new construction going on there. South Austin wise, you've got quite a lot of new construction going on in Dripping Spring, but it's all, you'll notice it's around the outskirts. You do have some, but at a much higher price point that are going to be more central. So that's the new construction. Now on to resale properties. What can you expect here? So I've already touched on that. So we're going to be going in, you know, for the most part, you're going to be hitting multiple offers. So you're going to have to be competitive. So what's the way, how can you be competitive in this market? You know, a good realtor is going to know how to write really good terms. Now, what are good terms? Things are a bit different here. We have what's called an option period. So you want relatively short option period. You want, you know, a high option fee so that you're showing that you're committed to the contract. And you want to see some high earnest money. You want to really dig deep. You want your realtor to really dig deep with the listing agent. Dig deep, talk to the listing agent and find out what's important to the seller. Okay, if they want a lease back, give them a lease back. How long do they want a lease back for? 6 months? No. Your realtor needs to really find out what's important to the seller. So things like the lease back, and obviously, you know, people want to see a high price as well, but it also needs to appraise. So, you know, sellers are wanting to see the what I call an appraisal addendum. It's not the official term, but it's you have waived your right to terminate the contract based on the appraisal. So all these details, you know, we can always talk about, but you want to write some solid terms. Now, that's all well and good, but what I would say is it is really important that your realtor is 100% behind you and is really gunning for you, you know, and that listing agent knows it. And I honestly, and this sounds very boastful, but I cannot tell you how many contracts that we've won for our clients because we're just like, where are we? Are we at the top of the list? We're not at the top of the list. Talk to me, you know. And you have great communication, and you build a fantastic relationship with the listing agent, and you get organized. Like, here's a little helpful hint if any other realtors are out there. Any offer that I submit, I call it presumptuous, but I tentatively book the inspection as well, so that they know we're on it, you know, like they're not going to have any problems. They've got a 100% complete, excellent contract. It's got great terms. We've pre-booked the inspection. We're ready to go. We can get into that option period straight away, and we can close it out if necessary. There's no mucking around, and that's important. And I can't tell you, because I also represent sellers, how many buyers agents, offers that I've received, and I've never even received a phone call. Like, if you want to win a house this year, guys, you need really strong backing. That is for sure from your realtor. So guys, that was pretty full on. And it was a bit more than what you can expect from Austin in 2022. It's more about, you know, how you can win in 2022 or find yourself a home. But what I can say, what else you can expect from well, let's say what you can expect from Austin in 2022. I'm quietly confident you're going to get some pretty hot weather. I'm quietly confident we're going to get some like decent amount of rain, some good storms, and no doubt that will be a Memorial Weekend as well, because it always rains on Memorial Weekend. Sorry if you had plans here at Memorial Weekend, it's gonna rain. That's almost guaranteed. But what else can I guarantee you about Austin? It'll be hot, and it'll be humid, and there'll be mosquitoes. But you'll have a great time, and there'll be awesome music, and there'll be awesome outdoor scene and a cool vibe. So there's some fun things, a little bit lighter, about what you can expect for Austin in 2022. So all of that being said, guys, if you are looking at moving here and you want to connect and you want to win a home this year, make sure that you reach out. Our client today, our buyer today, we just got the phone call a couple of hours ago to say that we won an awesome renovated home for her in South Austin. She is stoked. And of course, it's got the inspection on tomorrow morning because we pre-booked that. So yeah, if you're looking at winning a home, reach out, phone, email, drop us a text. We'd love to hear from you, hear what your plans are. So until next time, guys, take care. Bye-bye.